they didn't like to have nothing to do. They were always wanting to work.
Yeah.
Just everybody had like crazy work ethic and just it was ready to go. We knew that deployment was kind of the end of the line. That deployment was essentially right before the plug was pulled and the majority of forces were pulled out of Afghanistan, and we knew that. All the VSPs were getting demilled and tore down and all that stuff.
I know this from when we were working before, and I've heard, you talk about it, and I've seen the video. But a major event happened that you were involved in again, that you can essentially take credit for. So let's go over what happened there.
We basically got tasked with going through, got tasked by Siege Soda. They wanted us to go and do a sweep through this village where they had intel saying that there were some IED facilitators and guys that were running IED and weapons facilitators and guys that were running back and forth from Afghanistan and Iran. Guys were coming back and forth, and when they came back, that was essentially the area where all these weapons and IED making materials were being disseminated to Taliban. So we were, tasked with going through, doing a full sweep of this village, searching everything. It was supposed to be like a 2-day op, and we were going to walk in because at that time their EW or their early warning signals were they were good. They knew if we left the wire, they knew we were coming. If they would have little brevity codes, the wolves are coming. You can hear on the cell phone chatter, so we said, you know what, fucker, we're gonna walk.
So you fucking humped in.
Yeah, we fucking humped in. We had. You're talking 2 days. 2 days worth of shit in a ruck, and you think 2 days, I'll just pack some skivvies and socks. No, you need fucking batteries, you need chow, you need enough ammo, or if shit hits the fan, you're not going to go Winchester. So we're loaded the fuck down.
Did you guys have any fucking assets, or was it just
no?
As far as air or
for that mission, we didn't have. There was no QRF. We were out there on our own, dude. We were, I think, 60 miles from the closest base. So we were on our own. There was no QRF. Occasionally we would have ISR, and stuff like that. But for that one, we did not.
No shit.
Not until the daytime. So nice. We walk in at night. Once we get into the village, we basically hold up in a compound, wait for daylight. Daylight comes. We come out of the compound. Everybody goes to their positions, and we start our sweep. Wasn't even 10 minutes. We started taking fire. At this point, we had 3 elements. All 3 elements were split into different positions. My element, we slipped into a compound, the closest compound that we could find to take cover. And basically, we fought from the compound. They were from all different directions. We cut out murder holes in the walls of this compound. I got up on the roof. For a lot of these houses in Afghanistan, the way that they're constructed, they're essentially mud huts. They're hard, not hard as concrete, but they're big mud huts, and they've got these giant domes on the top, almost like fighting positions. And so that's what I did. I got up on the top of the roof and started engaging targets, and you can see the guys were running back and forth and popping out of doorways of buildings and stuff like that. I was up on the roof. They kind of honed in on my position. You could see like where I was kind of tucked in between these 2 domes. I would put my head down, and you could see like rounds would be like ricocheting off the top of the dome. And at this time I had a helmet camera on, and I'm just I went back and looked at the footage afterwards, and it's like I'm just sitting there laughing. But
it's weird. Sometimes it's a good feeling when you're getting shot at, because
dude, it's like
what it's about to happen.
Yeah. So it just so happened that my team leader happened to be with my element when that went down. He just happened to be with us as we were doing the sweep, and he's down inside the compound, and he's on the fucking hook with our JTAC trying to get air assets on the line to get him to come in. And he's like, dude, you need to come down. You need to come down. So I come down off the roof, and we had 3 murder holes, dug out of different sides of this compound, one on each side. And so he's like, hey, if you want, go in there with so-and-so and, just man the murder hole, just, see what's going on. So for a while there was a lull in fire. It wasn't really shit going on. It got quiet. It went from just like shit was going off everywhere to just stopped. So my buddy's like, hey man, I need to piss. You mind just, keep an eye on him? I'm like, yeah, dude, go ahead. So, I'm in this murder hole. I'm just sitting here and I'm watching, and all of a sudden I see 2 dudes on a motorcycle hauling ass. They're coming on and they're trying to flank us this way. I don't know if they had another element or something that they were staged that they were trying to get to or what. But I could see when they were hauling ass, they both had man jams and both of them had AKs strapped to their backs, which, dude, we were just in a firefight. Like, you're a military age male, you're on a motorcycle, and you've got an AK strapped to your back. Like, yeah, fair game. Well, as I'm in this, I'm looking through this murder hole, I didn't catch the guys on this motorcycle until I got about to my right lateral limit, if you will, or to where my field of view was cut off. So immediately the instinct kicks in again. I haul ass. My buddy's he's coming from using the bathroom back into the room where we were at, and I'm like, push him out of the way. I'm like, move, and I'm hauling ass. And I was trying to make it to the other side of the compound so I could get into the other murder hole to see where they were going. So at the time, we had one of our commandos he was in that room, and I go in there. I'm like, hey, let me get in here. So I get in, and sure enough, they're still coming. And I just engaged a single round to each guy. First one launched the driver of the motorcycle off the motorcycle. We were at really close range. I don't think they realized that we had murder holes dug out, and they didn't see anybody on the roof anymore. So I think they took that as their window of opportunity to make a run for it.
You think they thought you were dead?
I don't think they thought I was dead. They could have thought that. They may have thought that, but all they know is that there was nobody else on the roof returning fire. Because when I was up there, I'd pop up over the dome, return some shots, get back down. Well, a good 20 minutes went by where I wasn't up on the roof. So I think they saw that as their window of opportunity to either try to get away or try to get to another position or whatever they were trying to do. And essentially, they got cut off.
Yeah.
So I engaged both targets, and then the fire starts again. Let me back up. Engage both targets. I let our team leader know, let our JTAC know, hey, we've got 2 guys down over here on a motorcycle. All right, we'll check it out.
What range was it? Like, how close?
We were probably like 50 yards.